Hey everyone, it's Jen here. I'm doing a reading for all signs. I'll have a timestamp below for the week starting February 22nd. So we do have on Saturday, the 27th, a full moon in Virgo. So that should be really nice and grounding. So we're going to start off with Aries. Okay, Aries, so I already have cards coming out for you. Let's see what's going on, what might be happening. Some of the energies coming up for the week of February 22nd. I just can't. I just can't with these. Maybe you're going to find yourself going, I just can't. And just not even dealing with something. You know what I mean? Just like, I just can't. And just being able to truly let it go and just walk away and just be like, you know what? That sounds like a them problem, not a me problem. And I'm just not going to get involved. I'm not interested in the drama. The Empress. Yeah, the Empress is just chill. She's organic. She allows things to flow. She's supportive. She doesn't push. She doesn't force. Um, she doesn't sweat the small stuff. She just allows things to happen. And she's very confident. She can relate to all the queens. All the queens report to her. So she's got, even though she's most connected with the Queen of Pentacles, because she is Mother Earth, she's bountiful, she gives birth. You or someone you know could be giving birth or finding out you're pregnant. But she's just, because of her chillness, she's successful. So definitely tap into your inner hippie or your inner I don't even know. And just I see you approaching this week with just like, whatever, man. Can't we all just get along and just kind of letting some shit go and really being happy? So I see it being pretty comfortable at this point. I know kids are on vacation this week in Vermont at least. Okay, another earth sign energy. Okay, so this could be that Virgo full moon at the end of the week. So that makes sense, Jen. Duh. Let me read. What does she have for the Empress? Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Whoa, okay, so that's nice. But I think your success is, though, in, you know how it's not if you make a mistake or if something happens, but really how you deal with it. If you have a grace, if you have a sense of humor, if you have integrity and take responsibility, I feel like those types of qualities will really, people find of value. And this Four of Autumn, yeah, it's the Four of Pentacles um, is value. It's being smart with your money and your resources in general, including your own time and energy. So human resources, right? What are you worth? Um, so what am I getting here about human resources? I mean, this could be something as simple as you look at your paycheck and you're like, something looks weird. And somehow they change something on your account or some instead of someone else's, like there was a clerical error at the bank or something like that. So this may just be a caution, Aries, to take a look at your bank account and things like that and just eyeball it and make sure nothing's going on there. I see you having good boundaries this week. And again, just walking away, not letting someone suck you in. I feel like there might be someone that's of a lower vibration around you this week, and you're just staying above it. Like it's not bothering you at all. You're just like, yeah, man, not gonna happen. Like I'm not going there. Oh, what does she have on that card? Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. Ooh, Ace of Fire. So some inspiration, some creativity. I mean, this can come in any form. You could read something, you could see something, you could hear something, you could have a conversation with someone, but you get some sort of download or energy. You're more energetic. You have it. It's kind of like a breath of fresh air. Maybe this new chill approach is really freeing you up. Maybe if you were worrying about something or focusing on something negative, this you've kind of just like, I'm not, worrying about things is just like drinking poison and myself and hoping someone else gets sick. It's what am I doing? I'm just drinking the poison myself. I gotta let go, because the Four of Pentacles can have a stingy energy to me, a controlling energy, and I see you just breaking free from that. And yeah, so this fire energy, this freedom, this action oriented, this let's just move forward. You could meet someone that really, that could be it too. Maybe you're really at the beginning of a relationship that's going really well, and so you're just not as focused on the other things in life because you're just like, hey, that I'm just more interested in being here with this person than worrying about other shit. I keep saying the word shit a lot today. I don't know why. I feel like I don't say that. I mean, I swear all the time, but okay, what is, yeah, so and you could be really starting a new health routine, a new business idea, a new project, but it's something you're pretty excited about. You're just feeling good. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Nice. So there you go, Aries. Let's move on to the sign of Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let's get some cards out for you. So this week we do have a full moon on February 27th. I believe it's Saturday in Virgo. So this should be a really comfortable placement for you, a fellow earth sign. So you may be getting some stuff done around the home. You could sell a home, thinking of moving or doing something about your home. Something tangible, something that you can see. You may decide to let go of or change, or could be as simple as bringing some stuff to Goodwill. You could really recommit to some health habits. Whoops, that flipped out. The world. Yeah, wrapping something up in order to start something new. You could decide to move. You could be, even like somewhere else in the world, or but the world card is really about a chapter in your life sort of coming to an end and starting something new. So that's not necessarily good or bad. It's usually a very positive card, but it just sort of, for me, often it can be the culmination of a project, something you've been working on. You reach some sort of goal, so that's awesome. But it could also just be, okay, that, how you look back on your life and you think, you kind of categorize in your brain different times in your life. Okay, that's when I went to this school, or that's when I worked at this place, or I was hanging around these people, or when I lived there, or when I was working on this degree, whatever. So I feel like you may be sort of wrapping up and starting a new chapter. So again, this could be anything, a new job, a new, really sort of anything with the world card. What is a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. It's complete, but it's also now the beginning, right, of a new one. There's a circular energy to the world. Two of Swords. So you might be in a little bit of an analysis paralysis because you are at a bit of a crossroads, or maybe you're deep down, you're like, I hate my job, or I hate where I live, or I'm not happy in this relationship. It could be anything like that, but you're kind of a little bit stuck because you've come to the conclusion that something isn't working or what you want anymore. And maybe you even ended a relationship, but you're in limbo. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. You're in limbo about something. So this could be something big, could be something very small. Yeah, and you're just trying to figure things out. You're just, oh my goodness, maybe you're really tired. I'm just not quite. You're just not quite sure which way to go. Your head might be a little more active this week than usual, trying to figure something out. I find not thinking about it, going for a long walk, doing something where you're expressly not thinking about it. I mean, I've had this happen when I've sat down to write a paper and I have an idea of what I say, but I just can't form a coherent sentence, kind of like these readings. and I go for a walk, and all of a sudden it just comes, and I come back home and I sit down and it flows out of me in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Even though I had spent an hour trying to force it out of me. So you may want to do something like that. If you find yourself really sort of stuck, even if it's a project, work, whatever, take a break, set it aside, try not thinking about it, and see if that can help open things up again. Page of Princess of Summer, Page of Summer. So this could be new love coming in, a love, some sort of message. This is a new beginning. Kind of, it's very similar to the Ace of Cups energy, but it tends to be more person oriented, communication oriented. So something could be a creative download as well. So that could be, you have a creative thing, but for some reason you're stuck on something, and just to allow that download to come through, that creativity to flow, that water, that emotions to flow. You may be trying not to feel something, and maybe you just need to let it come in and sit with it, maybe have a good cry. And often, after that, things will feel much clearer after that sort of cleansing. Gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperience. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Nice. So if you reach out to someone, maybe you just need to talk it through with well, you have to decide what this would say with a water sign who's going to be, gentle and supportive and listen. If you wanted someone to really do pros and cons and practically think about it, call on one of your air sign energies. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra type people. If you need practical advice, an earth sign. If you need someone to inspire you and light a fire under your ass because it's just a motivation thing or something, and give you you can do it, then go to a fire sign, right? Okay, so that is the reading for Taurus. We are going to move on to the sign of Gemini. Hey there, Gemini. Thanks for joining me. We are looking at Gemini for the week February 22nd. So on, I believe it's Saturday, February, the Walmart, February 27th, we had the full moon in Virgo. Maybe you'll go to Walmart this week. I don't know why Walmart came up, because, people say the Walmart, the Netflix. What's on the Netflix? Oh, for fuck's sake, Jennifer. Okay, what's coming up? That one's definitely coming out. I've said that phrase not in these readings, but in another reading I did earlier, coming out. Someone may come out this week so it may be connected with you, Gemini. So be supportive, obviously. Three of Swords. You could hear of a breakup this week. You could hear of someone who feels betrayed, or someone's being jealous, or this could be you, or you could be making someone feel this way. The Three of Swords is such an interesting card because it's a sword card. It's a mental card, but people read it as being heartbroken, which is really emotions in the sign of water. So the cups. So there, if you've been feeling jealous, and jealousy doesn't have to be in a romantic relationship, it could be jealous at someone at work. So maybe you need to take a social media break, or just think, okay, why am I spending so much time and energy thinking about someone else, or this past situation, or just dwelling on something, because it's so interesting. Jealousy is so interesting because it doesn't last. It's a little bit of a mini obsession, right? I'm focused so much on this person, and this other person or situation, I'm taking it super personally. I don't know. Tend to be a jealous person, actually. But I have experienced, and honestly, the few times I've been jealous, it's because some shit was going on. But so I've been jealous, but then it can be like a switch. I'm not anymore. So there's something just to get right in your brain, the right perspective, that can really let go of, why am I still allowing that person or situation to have a hold over me? So you may be really thinking about that and making a conscious decision to let that go. Here's probably this full moon in Virgo, this beautiful, kind, gentle energy that knows how to make a house a home, because it's a quality. It doesn't have to do with the structure physically. It has to do with the spirit and the vibe in the home. So you could be spending some nice time at home. You could be maybe making your home a little friendlier, a little more, instead of decorating for what other people will think when they come in, saying, I want this space to really reflect me. You may have had a breakup and you're now settling into a new place, or maybe you've been in a new place. Maybe this is not so new, and it's time. It's time to stop focusing on the past and to start thinking about yourself, care about yourself, keeping your focus on yourself, really moving in somewhere and accepting things. And I see you enjoying that energy, almost a nesting type feel. So I think you could be just really getting comfy, settling down where you are. I'm not reading what she said. So the Three of Winter, which is Three of Swords, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. Queen of Autumn, generous, stylish, gracious, practical. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Well, that's nice. Oh, the queens have been coming out like crazy this morning. Queen of Cups. Definitely lean on your earth sign and your cup sign friends. It seems like you need that sort of solid, comforting feeling. You may be giving this to yourself. You may be doing a lot of self-care, maybe taking some nice salt baths and doing some meditation and just really visualizing and actively clearing negative energy. Maybe you're going to sage your house. Personally, at sage, I don't like the smell of it. So you can do something as simple as opening up your cabinets and sort of, fanning and just like visualize opening things up, getting the energy moving. You might even want to open the windows slightly if it's possible, and just get some air, turning on a fan, get some air circulating. Maybe you're going to do a deep clean. So I just see a lot of self-care for you, a lot of kindness and things like that coming in for you, Gemini. Sorry, I was like, who am I doing? I got confused for a second. Okay, we are going to move on to the sign of Cancer. So Cancer is going to start at... Hey Cancer, how are you guys doing? We are going to look at you for the week of February 22nd. On Saturday, the 27th, is a full moon in Virgo. So that should be a nice energy for you. I see Cancerian people and Virgos actually getting along quite well. You both have a nice energy about you. You like things beautiful and organized. And even though you're a water sign, I feel Cancer does not like the drama. They're not interested in that type of emotional energy at all. So you may be seeking calmness. Maybe you're going to want to take, going to have some me time, have some quiet time, have some self-care time. Wow, happily ever after. Damn. Really feeling like you're stepping into the life that you want, the vibe that you want, how you want to feel, what your outlook is, understanding that all of that is under your control. No, we can't control most external things, including other people, but we can choose how to find the happiness within ourselves, the peace, the calmness, that type of energy. So I see you, keeping your space so it has a good vibe, making sure you're clearing the energy. You're maybe doing some spiritual protection and doing a lot of breathing and just making sure you're keeping the energy, the negative energy. You're not tightening up and holding your breath and things like that. I don't know why that's coming through. Could be really feeling good in your relationships, whether you're alone or with someone else, just really feeling at peace with where you are emotionally. What does she say? An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Well, that's nice. Balance, you're Sag. Yeah, I see this. Like, I'm kind of getting that water vibe again. Cleansing. Maybe you're doing some sort of food cleanse, or juice, whatever people do. I don't do those. Probably should, but I don't. I just get like, it's cleaning, but it's not, it's more creating a vibe, I guess. Meditating, being balanced. I just see you really, it's almost like you're going to a freaking yoga retreat or something. Like, I just see really focusing on something like that, or planning something like that. This could be planning to travel to do that in the future. Maybe, I think people are starting to think, okay, things are going to start opening up. Flights are really cheap. I'm going to buy a ticket for next December. Maybe you had tickets and you're going to lose them if you don't use them by the end of the year. That's happening for a lot of people that had tickets already and couldn't fly during quarantine. So maybe you're, well, I'm going to lose them, so I'm just going to book them and hope that by that time things are back, to a more normal way and we can travel. But really working on your emotional well-being and health as well. What does it say? Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. I definitely don't see you rushing. The Emperor. Wow, that's powerful. So you guys have 2 majors and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, some of this balance may come from really feeling secure in the decisions you're making. You know what you want, you know where you're going, you know what's most important to you, and you don't need, even though it says take others' input into consideration, I feel like you do that, but you also know, I'm sorry, there's something that's popped up on my screen and it's going to bug the crap out of me. Oh, come on. Now, sorry, Cancer. I feel you just feeling really, really confident this week and not needing other people's votes. Being the leader in your own life, and maybe other people are uncomfortable with some of the things you're thinking about doing, but you're just like, I know what I'm doing. I know the risks involved. Not that they're really risks, but I know it may not work out, but I feel really confident in moving forward because it really just as much could work out. So, and I'm not going to let someone else's fear and thoughts about really that are more about them than me factor into too much, because in the end I have to deal with the decisions I make, and I'm feeling really confident in the ones that I'm making. So you're making maybe some sort of bigger decision, and again, I don't think it's necessarily happening this week, but it's something that you're making a decision potentially for the future. That makes sense. So that is your reading. Thank you, Cancer. Have a great week. We are moving on to Leo. Leo, you haven't been showing up in everyone's reading quite as much as you were. I think you did have a full moon, maybe in January, was it? So maybe that's why you were showing up in everyone's readings. It was so crazy. It was awesome. I love me a Leo. So let's see what's going on for you. The week of February 22nd, on the 27th, there's a full moon in Virgo. That's coming out. Lots of Earth, so that makes sense. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Autumn. So 8 of Pentacles. For you guys, you may be really into a hobby this week, really into feeding your soul, into working hard on some sort of project. But I feel like it's something, again, that you really enjoy doing, putting the finishing touches on something. Maybe you're a student again, or an apprentice, or something like that, where you're honing a craft, honing a skill, learning something. My friend's going to start taking Italian lessons. It could even be something like that. But it's working hard, but really enjoying working hard. It could be even working out, anything like that. But this is not something that drains you. Even if you're putting a lot of energy, whether it's mental or physical or anything, emotional energy, creative energy into this, you almost feel energized because it's something that really is really fulfilling. What does she write? Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. The Magician, making things happen. Literally, I could see you making things. So maybe you're taking a pottery class or starting your own business, working on something, though. It would be a passion project, I guess. Could be just exercising. But the Magician reminds you, what are you waiting for? Why not now? You are born with all the tools you need. You just need to, it's saying this week, you just need to get down to work and actually do the work, and you can make it happen. So you have to, if you had an idea or been thinking about things, it's time to actually start putting, getting things down, getting things out, tangible, or what is it, where rubber meets road, really moving forward. So Magician's a beautiful card. So all the aces of the deck make up this Magician. So you have the intelligence and the thought process behind it. You have the tangible things you need, whether you think you do or not, you do. You care about it. You want to do this. And then the Ace of Fire is the energy and the enthusiasm and the motivation, can even be inspiration and whatever. The energy to actually do it, to make it happen. So really starting something or finishing something up, or, oh my God, this so much, this Virgo energy is really coming through, and it's great energy. This is, you could be doing something in your home, making something for your home. I mean, it could be putting up bookshelves and pictures and things like that, even decorating, cooking. I mean, you could want to write a cookbook or something, but spending some really comfortable time at home this week. I think we're all, there's this meme, your horoscope this week. I see you spending a lot of time at home. I guess that's what everyone's doing. It was that for every sign. But this energy knows how to make a house a home. You could be doing some decorating, some cleaning, painting, moving. So what does this say here? Generous, stylish, gracious, practical. I'm kind of at a weird angle. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Well, that's nice. You could meet someone. Oh, you could meet it could be this magician. So maybe you have all the ideas, but just because you have everything you need to make something happen doesn't mean you don't need other things, outside things, other people. So maybe you connect with a person that can make it over that final push to make things happen. They have the expertise, a consultant, something that can really get you started, get you going. So for a fixed sign, Leo, you're the least fixed sign of the fixed signs, being a fire sign. It's hard to nail a fire sign down. We don't like to be stagnant or fixed, but this energy, you're really able to move forward with something this week. So that is your reading, Leo. So we're going to move on to Virgo. So Virgo, you have your full moon on Saturday, February 27th. So that's exciting. This is really your energy. I'm getting a strong earth vibe for all the signs for this coming week. So this should be comfortable for you. So really use it. Maybe if this isn't your thing, but try it out. Look on YouTube of Virgo full moon ritual, or just Virgo full moon or something, and see if you can do something to tangibly release things, let things go, and set affirmations and intentions for what you want to bring in. We have to let things go in order to allow space for new things to come in. So in relationships, if you're holding on to if you want a new relationship to come in, but you're holding on resentment or things from the past, how can I let those go so I'm not, oh my God. Okay, I'm going to say a bad word. So you're not cock blocking yourself. I can't believe that came up. That's so hysterical. Ace, we'll just move on and pretend that didn't happen. Ace of, here you are. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, all this earth energy, grounded, planting the seeds of, this is what I was saying. What are you going to release with the full moon? But once you release, what seed are you going to plant? What new thing do you want to start manifesting in your life? Planting that seed, starting to put one foot in front of the other. This could be a new job coming in, some sort of new opportunity. If you've been looking to move or sell a house or sell any sort of items or find an item, maybe you're looking for a bargain, that could happen. Maybe you're going to find a great deal on something. Some sort of financial break or opportunity coming in. Definitely could be a career, a new job, a new place to live. But planting that seed and tending to that seed and watching it grow. What does it say on the card? A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. So there you go. Wow. Ace of Cups. Holy shit. So new love, a new emotional beginning, something emerging, could be a child. You guys could find out you're pregnant or something with a child, or if you have an adult child that they're pregnant. New creativity, a new emotional beginning. I do see you definitely releasing, leaving something behind, letting it go, and really letting it go this time, and being happier and lighter, and able to, be more open to things now because of it. The queens are coming out in just droves too. Pentacles and queens. I'm seeing pretty much no fire and pretty much no swords. And this is probably the, I don't know, 10th reading I've done, mini readings I've done this morning. It's crazy. Yeah, this is a supportive, loving person. You could meet someone this week, or you could just really connect with someone and have a really good friendship, be feeling really supportive. I think anything new you're starting or have started or are happening. Yeah, I see it's something new. Like maybe you're starting a new job or starting to see someone or connecting with someone. It's going to feel, you're not going to want anything to do with it if there's any drama. I see no drama. No one wants any drama this week. They're just not interested. Having just someone that's calm and supportive and kindness. I just see just a nice vibe around you, Virgo. Just productive yet chill and just nice. I don't know. Sometimes people around you are just cranky or whatever. There's just a bad vibe. I see you really enjoying and leaning into, and I almost see you stretching out and getting comfy on the couch. Maybe I get nesting too. Maybe you're getting close to giving birth, or someone is getting a nursery ready or something. But I see you just being so excited to sort of curl up and do a creative project or read or watch some TV, and with a cup of tea. It feels like a nice, warm, cozy throw blanket and a cup of tea. You know what I mean? No matter whether that's what you're doing or not, I just am getting a nice feeling for you guys for this week. So that's what I got for you. We're going to move on to the sign of Libra. All those aces. Virgo. Nice. Okay, Libra. Hey, Libra, how's it going? So, Libra, we have, for the week of February 22nd, we have a full moon in Virgo. I feel this is coming out. So, I knew this was going to happen. I was just saying to Virgo, there has been pretty much no sword energy, maybe a couple. This is probably the 10th, 12th little mini reading I've done this morning, and it's been all earth and water and all queens for the most part, but earth, wind, and fire. Oh, I just got that. But I was saying no fire, and I thought in my head when I said that, I guarantee you the next sign is going to get all sorts of fire. And of course it did, but this is great. This is passion, being inspired. You're really excited about something, enthusiastic about something. So the night, this is the night, the prince. Ooh, okay, honeymoon period. This is movement. This is really being excited and motivated and starting something new. Just lots of energy and leadership, moving forward, active. You might be working out a lot too. Something really has you. It could be, a romantic relationship that you're really passionate. Period. Or really excited about something new, taking action. Could be moving. This is movement. This is fire. This is lots of energy. It could be a change in that too. Maybe if you felt stagnant or your mojo was gone or stuck, this is definitely things are moving forward again. Did I say there was a full moon in Virgo on Saturday? I can't remember if I said that for you guys. So that's a very homey energy. So this is you may feel a little, I don't know if conflicted, because I don't feel you being, Virgo's very home-based, home-oriented, fixed. It's not a fixed sign, but as an earth sign in general, they tend to be grounded, fixed, because they're earth, right? You can't just pick up a plot of land and move it, or a tree. Uprooting something. So you may have to move. You may have to up and move. I don't know. Oh, Ace of Cups. So Virgo, I just did Virgo, and they have this. I do feel a connection to Virgo, or an earth sign. This is love, new love. This could be pregnancy. This could be a child. This could be a new romantic relationship, something, a new creative project, or something that elicits a positive emotional response. You feel like your cup is full, that you have love to give. You feel loved. This could be saying, I love you to someone for the first time, or if it's pretty new. I didn't read. What does she have on the night of the Prince of Spring, which is the Knight of Wands? Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless. Maybe I'm feeling that restlessness. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Ace of Summer, which is the Ace of Cups. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. I sounded like such a Vermonter when I just said that. And here you more fire. This is very interesting because you may have all this energy because you're unburdening yourself. The Ten of Wands, usually in the traditional Rider-Waite picture, someone with four big wands on their back, and they're bent over, and it's become a burden, and they're carrying all this weight, all this baggage, all this. It could be anything, really metaphorical. So any sort of resentment, shame. A lot of us carry a lot of shame. Baggage, any sort of emotional baggage from the past, or could be anything, but anything or anxiety, things that zap your energy, that are weighing you down, wearing you down. So maybe something's just wearing you down. It's something, a situation that's just wearing you down. But what I see though is you are unburdening yourself in some way. And maybe that's where all this it could be a new opportunity where all this energy comes from. You feel like you can move forward again with something. You can move again. You can maybe just, I think I'm going to be able to travel again in around here. If you've been vaccinated, if it's been 2 weeks since your second dose of your vaccine, you can travel out of state and not have to quarantine. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, things like that. But the Ten of Wands, I always picture that rider wave, that person just dumping those rods on the ground and kind of like, moving their muscles and like, from getting rid of that burden, and then looking down and looking at all those rods and being like, were all those things my responsibility? Is that other person's happiness my responsibility? Was that my responsibility to take on? What is really my responsibility? And letting that go. And that could piss other people off if there's been, Libra has that tendency towards codependency because you guys are so able to see things from different perspectives and be so fair. You can almost be too nice and fair to someone because you just can, your mind's so amazing that you can see every situation. But now you're kind of like, wait a minute, you know what? That's not my fault. That's not my thing to deal with. Okay, well, so let's move on to the sign of Scorpio. Hey Scorpio, it's Jen here. How are you guys doing? I hope you're well. So this is a reading for the week of February 22nd. On the 27th, which is Saturday, there is a full moon in Virgo. So with the full moons, what do you want to release? What do you want to let go? Is there anything you've been kind of obsessing about and sort of wanting to control or fix or change? Or I really see you guys sort of letting that go and consciously making the effort to let that go and turn your focus elsewhere. Kind of like, well, let's let it figure itself out. It will declare itself. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I can't force this to happen. So stop spending all this time and energy spinning my wheels and or thinking about it. Something. It's kind of like if you're trying to write a paper or do something and you're just blocked. Writer's block. Sometimes going and doing something else and just not thinking about it at all allows, because you're kind of like holding your breath and I see a lot of tension and just super hyper focused on something, and it's almost, my watch is telling me to stand, almost blocking it because you're so you're not, it's like when you make yourself breathe, it's like, oh, I was holding my shoulders, I was holding my breath, and I just have to release that. So some sort of release. It can be a release in another way. Yeah, Four of Summer. Maybe you don't feel that way, but maybe it's because so the Four of Summer, to me, the Four of Cups is a card where you're kind of blah. You're almost not feeling too much of anything. Again, that could happen because you didn't know how to deal with your feelings, so you kind of shut them off. Yeah, I see some sort of like internal block that you're going to maybe not realize was there, and you're going to go, oh, wait a minute, and be able to release that. And I think it's going to feel really freeing for you, like the water, like a dam, and the water will start flowing again. I don't know. What does the card say? Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity. Taking someone or something for granted. Discontentment in life. But see, Um, I do. So that's the block, but I really, Eight of Swords. So I really feel like that block will come down, like I said, and you will see you will be able to shift your perspective and see things as an opportunity. The Eight of Wands, this could be a new romantic potential, um, really meeting someone and hitting it off and kind of, I almost said love at first sight, lust at first sight, or this could be, but this is action. This is things are moving, things are happening, and you are a fixed sign. It can be a little, it can throw you off balance a little because this is so much energy. It may feel like, wait, I don't know if I've really had time to prepare for this. But I see you going, you know what? I'm just going to jump on and go for the ride, and adding anxiety, and because I feel out of control, trying to control is actually not helping. So I see you just, yeah, flowing, really flowing. I think it's going to be a nice feeling for you. And it's going to give you, again, more energy, and open things up. And you're going to be like, oh, I didn't even realize I was holding my breath, or I had that tension. Stress that comes from having many things happening all at once. Exactly. So, but I think successful multitasking, sudden events and changes. I see this as a very positive card. So I think you'll have that initial maybe like panic or breath hold, like what's happening, and then things will be able to move forward. And it's so funny. I had just said there is no fire right when I was doing Virgo's reading. Then I did, and in my brain I said, I bet you all of a sudden fire's going to show up. And it did for Virgo, and now for you, Scorpio. So this is movement, energy, enthusiasm, new beginnings, new energy, new life, like mojo, breath. You breathe on a fire and it fans the flames. Things start to heat up, or I'm going like this with my hands off camera. Uh, Things seem to lighten a little bit. Things seem to feel less stagnant, because there's a difference between being fixed, solid, grounded, and being stuck. That's what I want to get across to you. And that is flowing again. So this is the Page of Wands. You may get a real download. You may be very creative. It's really, breathing life back into things. Optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. I feel as though this movement is also an opportunity. It's kind of like, you know what, Scorpio? You can do whatever you want. Because this is almost like waiting around for someone. And maybe you're going to say, you know what? This is an opportunity to kind of do whatever I want. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? What do I want to manifest in my life? Interesting. Okay, thank you so much. We are going to move on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hey Sag, how are you guys doing? So this is a reading for February 22nd. On the 27th, to Saturday, there was a full moon in Virgo. Earth energy. You may be decluttering or doing some work around the house. We're all spending time at home. But I feel it's a cozy energy, though. You also may be finishing up some projects, finishing up the details. The devil's in the details. I know that's Capricorn, but Virgo's a very detail-oriented sign. So you may be doing something like that. Maybe you're starting a project or finishing a project of organizing the garage or something really sexy like that. Your closet. You may even bring some things to Goodwill or sell some things online. donate some things. So I see some decluttering, sprucing up the home. Maybe you're going to paint or try to do a little decorating, try to make it more comfortable, try to make it reflect your personality. You guys have a personality. I'm just looking around my house, and I mean, I don't think I would paint the walls down here, but you can see right over here. Whoops. Where's my finger? Right over there. Yeah, my walls are beige. They're beige. So I'm not a decorator, but it's like maybe I can I have my own bathroom. Maybe I could paint my own bathroom a more fun color. I don't know. I just see like, how can I spice things up a little bit? We're stuck at home. Sages don't like to be tied down, and so maybe we find some ways around the house to spruce things up and bring some energy. Yeah, I feel like we need some energy. We need to brighten things up. I don't know. I feel energy though. Creativity. So maybe you have this creative energy, and you're not sure how to get it out. That's what I do feel. I feel like I have all this energy, and I have creative energy. I want to do something, but I'm not quite sure what to do. But I'm going to do it. So I feel like you're going to do something. It's like, even if you can't figure out exactly what you want to do something, and it will help get things going, help to get things flowing, and even if it's not the thing that's super creative, it will in some way inspire you. What does the Seven of Cups say? No more procrastination. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. Yeah, it's like, just do something, man. Let's just do it. Knight of Wands. Speaking of doing it, this is wow. That's what she said. That's what he said. Yeah, I'm really, really sort of. This is the honeymoon. I'm trying. The honeymoon period card. So you could definitely meet someone, and or maybe you're randy and you're like, I need to meet someone, or I need to do something about this pent up energy. So you could be getting together with someone, spending some passionate moments with someone, or you may just have a lot of fire energy, a lot of action, a lot of activity. You may be working out a lot, and yeah, you need to take some action this week. You need to, even if it's not sexy, like cleaning your closet or something, like you need to focus. If you're feeling that, but you don't have a partner, it's okay. Let's do something. Let's focus. Let's move forward. Let's get you in shape for meeting someone new. I just see you sort of focused on wanting to meet someone too, which is kind of odd. But again, this is also creative energy. Yeah, needing an outlet for your energy. What does this say? Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. All right, bring it. I'm ready for it. This could be with someone that you share a similar philosophy with, which I think would be really nice for Sag. Being ruled by the 9th house. I think, for us in particular, just the way it would be for maybe a really fixed sign like Taurus or something. Taurus and Sag would be, I could see it getting old because it's just such opposite energy. Sag just wants to move and go and not be tied down. And Taurus is very happy, taking things slow and being grounded and not moving super fast. Now, of course, it depends on everyone's birth chart. You could be a Taurus and have tons of Sag. I think that's possible. I know don't pretend to be an expert astrologer. And so it could be a good match. But if if, I have a lot of Sag in me. I think I would drive someone that's Taurus nuts. But I went off on a whole tangent here. But this is a very spiritual card, right? The Hierophant, it's philosophy, it's religion, it's all of those things that Sag, in a way, again, rebels against religion, but is fascinated by it at the same time. And so fascinated that they sort of take some of the underlying things of religion, and that's why they're more spiritual, and makes a philosophy that doesn't have those rigid rules around it, right? So finding someone that has more of that sort of life philosophy and is more go with the flow and happy just to enjoy things and not, we're not as tied down by traditional things. We don't like to be tied down. We don't like rules per se, but we like learning and discussing things. So this is someone you may have a lot of really good, interesting pillow talk with, or someone that you just share a similar outlook. So it's really a nice change because it flows. I think it's Deborah Silverman. She says she always gets asked what signs are compatible. And I've heard her say two things. I've heard her say the more alike the sign is, the more compatible. It's the opposites that's exciting because we're like, oh, that's different from me. It's exciting, but over the long run, it bugs us. We're not like that for a reason. So, and then she says someone that shares your same moon, the same sign as your moon sign, is also someone that would be a good match. That's kind of interesting to think about. Yes, opposites attract, but do they last? Because those things that seem intriguing can become annoying. So I just see I just heard meeting your match, but a good compatible match, not trying to slam that square peg in a round hole. That was okay. Capricorn. Do I have that spelled wrong? Capricorn. Oh God, I'm over an hour. My stomach's growling. I hope you can't hear that. Capricorn, how's it going? I'm really vibing with Capricorn. I am on the cusp of Sag and Capricorn, and I'm so Sagittarian, but I'm very practical. Like I'm very responsible too. And so I think that's probably, so I'm starting to really open up to my Capricorn side and understand that I can do the detail work, which isn't usually a Sag trait. So having that Saturn influence, as much as in some way I want to rebel against it, it's also a strength and a superpower, really. You guys, I think the world literally would fall apart without Capricorns in it. And I mean that truly. Okay, I'm having trouble sort of making a decision right now with the cards. Like I feel like I'm not quite in touch with my intuition. So you guys may want to there is the Virgo full moon on the 27th. So doing some grounding, maybe you felt a little ungrounded for some reason. I don't know what's going on astrological wise, but whatever. So you may want to, do things, do some cooking, do something with your plants, plan to have a garden, do something around the house that makes you feel comfortable. I don't want to say like clean. It's more like self-care. Like some cozy curling up with a book or watching something you really like and giving yourself permission to have that downtime and to sit, to be still, and not oh, there's dishes in the sink. Oh, there's something, there's always something that needs to be done, but allowing yourself to be and to be still and to be okay with it. Maybe taking a salt bath and just with a glass of wine or tea or whatever you're thinking, lighting some candle, like really setting the mood and just nurturing yourself. Maybe ask your significant other to give you a back rub or vice versa, or I don't know. Maybe that's it, connecting. Maybe you're having a romantic, maybe it's an anniversary or something, or it doesn't even have to be, but connecting with a loved one, a romantic partner. I don't know. I see you kind of doing something romantic, or maybe someone will do that for you. Like you'll come home and dinner will be made, or there will be candles lit, or I don't know. I kind of like that. I like that for you. Four of Pentacles is an interesting card. It's known as the miser card. It's known as someone who really, their boundaries are so, and priorities are so out of whack that, they will never spend money. It's never enough in the savings account. It's never, they just can never sort of let go and relax. Versus that, if you think about it, is boundaries. And some people have such strong boundaries. They're so fixed, or they're so rigid that it makes it very difficult to have a relationship with them. Also, your boundaries can be so loose that you feel taken advantage of, or not respected, or not valued, and things like that. So where are your boundaries not strong enough? Where are they too strong? Kind of looking at that things, I almost feel though it's more eternal, like you're too hard on yourself. Maybe you hold yourself for something too high of a standard. That's not making you happy. So there's something that needs to be broken down, or a wall will be broken down. Maybe someone's been sort of distant or closed off or quiet or reserved or removed, and you will be able to sort of connect and break through that and connect again. King of Swords, this could be an air sign. This person's very intellectual. They're very smart. They like facts. They like data. They like tangible things. Maybe not super demonstrative emotionally. Look at me using the big word. It must be the Capricorn coming out at me. Usually I say gonna and wanna. Yeah, I see you connecting. I see you maybe having a really good talk. Maybe one of those talks that on some, and I don't even think this is valid. I don't think having this talk would literally ruin a relationship, but I think maybe there's some codependency here where you think if I say this or if I try to express this, they're going to take it wrong, or it's going to end the relationship. Almost like you feel, so there's that lack of boundaries where you feel like you have to mold and change for this person. I think you're blowing this out of proportion. Again, I think it's fear-based. I don't mean that meanly, but I do think I think you will see that when you bring this up, I think you'll be surprised at what they're thinking. I think they'll be surprised at what you're thinking. And I think it will really bring you closer together. And I think you'll be feeling like, oh my God, I wish I had had that conversation sooner. But for whatever reason, you couldn't. So that's it. Stop beating yourself up, Capricorn. It's okay. It was meant to come out at this. It was meant to happen now. Maybe it would have been not as productive. So having some sort of talk with someone. It doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship, although I see that mostly for some of you. Oh, I'm not reading what it says. Did I read the first one? I remember. Managing your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those less fortunate. King of Winter, which is the King of Swords, knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. So, yeah, I'm not quite getting that, but I do think this person is more reserved, but I don't think I almost getting a Scorpio vibe. Like there's a lot more below the surface. This is a deep person. They're just not obvious about it. And I do think you will be able to break down some barriers with them and have a really good talk that will bring you closer together. The Magician, you have everything you need to do what you want right now. You're born with all the tools you need to manifest the life you want. It's just being authentic with what you want, believing in yourself, doing the hard work, and setting your mind to it and making it happen. But it has to be something that has all those elements to it, right? It has to, emotionally, you feel good about it. In your brain, logically, you are interested in it. It's interesting to you to think about, and you can have good ideas to make it happen. Pentacles, that's the resources to make it happen. You can figure out the resources to make it happen. I forgot where I was. And fire is the courage and the energy and the motivation and the inspiration and the enthusiasm and the passion behind it. If you don't have that, if you really, I want to work out, I know it's good for my health, I have these goals, I know how I can do it, but if you don't get up out of the couch, it's not going to happen, right? And then there has to be, I think it has to feed your soul. So to really, for you to this new thing, you have to authentically admit what you truly want, not what you should, and not, but what you truly want. And it's hard for you guys because it's like, but someone's got to pay the bills. But someone's got, so this isn't something that you're not going to just all of a sudden, it's just not in your nature, all of a sudden, just, I'm quitting my job and doing this. But what is it? I don't know. I just see something really coming together for you this week. I don't know how to explain it. You'll have to just see how that plays out for you. But I really like it. I think that full moon on the 27th is a really good energy for you guys. You're really comfortable in Virgo. Okay, we are going to move on to the sign of Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. Are we out of Aquarius energy? No, we're not. We're still in Aquarian and Aquarius. Happy birthday, if this is your birthday. No, we're moving to Pisces. I knew that wasn't right. Knight of Autumn's first time he's come out today, and this is like my, 13th reading. Knight of Autumn. So this knight, he's slow, he's careful, but he's successful because of that. He really has a plan. He's methodical. He works at something. He puts one step in front of the other. He doesn't get all excited about something and then give up. He can delay that instant gratification. So this could be that you've planted the seeds for a long time ago and you've just slowly been working at is coming to fruition. You could be planting a seed. This could be someone coming into your life that it's been a slow burn. It's been a long time in coming, but it really is starting. Oh my God, I have such an adolescent mind. But it really could be emerging now and really happening. Maybe someone will ask you out, someone that you've known as a friend or known for a long time, and you're thinking, finally, I thought this was never going to happen. Maybe you had even put it out of your mind, Aquarius, as a possibility because, I don't know, it just seemed like it wasn't going to happen because they were so slow moving, and they can be somewhat reserved earth signs too. I'm not saying this person has to be an earth sign, but they could definitely be. So it's hard to tell what they think about you because they're just they're just very even. They don't tend to get too excited or show their excitement. Of course they get excited, but this is nice to bring about change as well. So this could be a change in your finances, a change in home where you live, your career, anything sort of tangible. You could be really changing your health, starting to the workout you're doing. You're really starting to show off. You're really is really starting to pay off, to show. You're starting to look better. You're starting to feel better. Anything like that. What does she say? Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to details, to detail kindness to others. That's a nice energy, huh? Oh, okay. Definitely romance. You're the only one that's gotten. I only have gotten. That has had the Two of Cups come out, and I only have Pisces left. So this could definitely be a romantic relationship, really connecting with someone. Could be someone you've known for a while. Maybe you guys were not both single at the same time and you are now, or this is just someone that has taken them a long time. Maybe they wanted to wait till they were divorced, or, they'd be very practical like that. I don't want to complicate things or whatever, but I feel like something is clear to move forward now. And there's a real, again, just because they are not emotionally demonstrative, it doesn't mean they're not emotional and feel emotions. It's just they're more reserved, and it takes a while for them to let that out. This also can be a soul connection with an earth sign. They're very grounded. They're very calm. This is not necessarily going to be the honeymoon crazy emotional period. Passionate period. It doesn't mean there's not passion. It's a deeper connection. It's more intimate right from the get-go, because maybe you've gotten to know each other already as friends. So there's already a bond there. Ooh, I like that. Oh, well, okay, it is passionate. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. It was very slow for a long time, and then once you finally were able to say, yeah, I'm into you, or whatever, is finally able to move forward, you may be surprised how passionate it is. But it was a slow burn, right? It took a while to get there because of that earth energy. Wow. This is very romantic relationship oriented for you Aquarians this week. The Eight of Wands, though, is also, if you put out any resumes, whatever you've kind of put out into the atmosphere, affirmations, it's coming back. Like one of those 8 arrows landed and hit its mark, right? But a lot of readers read this as arrows of love. So this is definitely a new relationship coming in. Yeah, I like that. But also other opportunities as well. Messages. What does it say on the cards? Oh, did I read the Two of Cups? Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Eight of Wands is stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking. Sudden events or changes. I think they're going to be very nice ones, though, Aquarius. Woo, I like that. I'm a little excited here. Okay, that sounded weird. I didn't mean it that way. Okay, let's just move on because that's weird. Okay, we are going to Pisces. Pisces, how's it going? There's a full moon on the 27th of February in Virgo. I think this is a comfortable energy for you. It's a earth and water go well together, right? You think about it. The water flows over the earth. I just, saw like a mountain stream, maybe spending time by water. Come on. Happy birthday. If this is your birthday week, it's my son's birthday week. Going with the flow, letting go. There might be something that happens this week where you're like, man, maybe there's something that really gets to you or something you've been holding on to, whether you really realize it or not, or that you're just going to be like, fuck it, life is too short. Like, I need to just let that go. So with that Virgo full moon, I find it helps to really write something down. So it's not just, yeah, I'm going to do that. It makes it more real. And so writing down what you want to release, writing down the positive things you want to bring in. So you have to let some things go to make room for something else to come in. Maybe someone's going to move in with you and you have to make room for them. 6 of Cups, this could be something from your childhood, someone from your childhood coming back around or popping up, or a homecoming. This is nostalgia. Maybe you need to release nostalgia. Maybe you need to think, oh, I'm hanging on to how great that relationship was, but you know what? When I really think about it, it wasn't that great. Maybe we weren't a good match, or maybe there was something going on. Seeing things more clearly, it could be even doing some therapy and work on really looking at your childhood and going, damn, I didn't really think of it that way. And now as an adult at looking at it, that was kind of fucked up, or maybe that wasn't as great as I thought. And I had done that as a self-protection mechanism. But I see having some sort of aha moment where you're like, I'm going to let that shit go. It's not helping me. And, I need to let it go because it's holding me back. Yeah, organic, letting things flow. There's a strong pregnancy vibe here. Yeah, definitely. So, is there a baby in a pea pod? What's in there? It's so cute. Oh, it's like a little, yeah. Anyway. This is creativity, giving birth to something new, something coming to fruition, being fruitful, bountiful, organic, letting things unfold naturally and organically, not trying to force anything. Again, going with the flow, letting go, not being controlling, or not trying to, control an outcome, and just being like, hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, it's not. And me getting upset or spending all sorts of energy trying to control something, or that I can't control, or wish something was different, isn't going to happen. So when you relax and let things come more organically, like this Empress card, things do really start to emerge in your life. Wow. So this is kind of interesting because the Empress is all Mother Earth and hippy dippy in a way, and letting things flow. Although she does nurture and encourage. She's not a slacker. The Chariot is, I've just been kind of going through life and reacting to things and I need a new job, and this job is available, so I took it. the Chariot says, well, what do you really want to do? And making a plan to get that job, to make that happen, instead of just letting life steer where you're going, right? It's you getting in the driver's seat and taking responsibility for things and thinking, we'll stick with the career. If I'm not happy at my job, well, what do I want to do? Then make it happen. You know what I mean? I see you kind of being like, well, let's do it then. Let's make it happen. I need to let go of, oh, I wish things were different. I wish things were different. I wish things were different. I'm not happy. I'm not in some area, and saying, well, it's not just going to fix itself, and I'm going to make a plan and make something, do something about it. It's going to feel really good. I see you guys really. I'm not going to force it, though. I'm not going to try to force it, but I'm going to see how it goes. That's what I see. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to start heading in this direction. And if there's a detour, it's okay. I'm just going to, you know how the GPS says, when you can, turn around. And if you've missed a turn or something, okay, it doesn't mean I'm completely off course and I just have to scrap the whole thing. I just need to see what I have to learn, see the sights on my little detour, and then get back on and keep headed in the direction I want to head. So not allowing setbacks or disappointments completely derail you in some area of your life. You could be moving, you could be getting a new car. You could be, this is coming up for some people, maybe you had plane tickets to fly somewhere and then COVID hit and you have to use them by the end of the year. So you're thinking, okay, I will lose them anyway. So let's plan a trip for November and think by that time, I'll be able to go on this trip. Things will be more relaxed, or I'll be vaccinated, or whatever. You could be taking some classes, something creative. I see something more creative here. You could be moving back to your hometown. You could be moving for a job. Yeah, it's like you're no longer going to be hanging on to something, and that will free you up to move forward. You'll have to see what that is for you guys. So that is your reading for Pisces. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Take care.